Silence and smile are two powerful tools. Smile is the way to solve many problems, and silence is the way to avoid many problems. Why is silence so powerful? Silence provides a tranquil space that promotes a sense of peace, tranquility, and mental clarity. When struggling with the stresses and strains of life, you may have difficulties with staying calm. Stress is one of the most difficult aspects of modern life. Gautama Buddha say, "Silence the angry man with love. Silence the ill-natured man with kindness. Silence the miser with generosity. Silence the liar with truth. The quieter you become, the more you can hear." Once upon a time in ancient Japan, in a land adorned with cherry blossoms and guarded by majestic mountains, there lived a wise and revered king named Hiroshi. Despite the prosperity of his kingdom and the adoration of his people, King Hiroshi found himself plagued by a restless mind, tormented by the ceaseless chatter of thoughts that clouded his clarity. One day, seeking solace and guidance, King Hiroshi embarked on a journey to the remote mountains where the revered Master Buddha was said to reside. The journey was arduous, winding through dense forests and steep cliffs, but the king's determination pushed him forward. Finally, after days of travel, he reached the tranquil monastery nestled high in the mountains. With great humility, King Hiroshi approached Master Buddha, who sat in deep meditation beneath the ancient cherry blossom tree. The air was filled with the sweet fragrance of blossoms, and the gentle rustling of leaves provided a backdrop to the sacred silence that enveloped the monastery. Master Buddha, with eyes that seemed to hold the wisdom of the ages, opened them slowly and acknowledged the presence of the troubled king. "Welcome, King Hiroshi. What disturbs the tranquility of your mind?" he inquired, his voice carrying the weight of serenity. The king bowed respectfully and shared the turmoil that churned within him. "O wise one, my kingdom prospers, and my people are content, yet my mind is clouded by an incessant storm of thoughts. How can I find peace within myself?" Master Buddha smiled gently and gestured for the king to sit beside him. "In the midst of chaos, seek the sanctuary of silence." The power of silence is a profound force that can bring clarity to even the most tumultuous mind. He spoke, his words carrying the weight of timeless wisdom. Intrigued and eager to learn, King Hiroshi asked, "But how can silence overcome the turmoil within? Is it not action that brings about change?" Master Buddha explained, "Action has its place, but it is in the stillness of the mind that true understanding arises. Silence is not the absence of sound, but the absence of unnecessary noise within the mind. When you embrace silence, you create space for wisdom to blossom." To illustrate his point, Master Buddha guided the king through a simple meditation. They sat beneath the cherry blossom tree, the king closing his eyes as he focused on the rhythm of his breath. Slowly, the clamor of thoughts began to fade, and a profound stillness settled within. In the ensuing quietude, King Hiroshi started to perceive the world with newfound clarity. He became aware of the rustling leaves, the distant song of a bird, and the gentle flow of a nearby stream. In that silence, he found a connection to the essence of life that transcended the turmoil of his thoughts. Days turned into weeks as King Hiroshi immersed himself in the practice of silence under Master Buddha's guidance. The once restless mind of the king transformed into a tranquil lake, reflecting the beauty of the world around him. As the king's inner peace deepened, he realized the profound benefits of the power of silence. He returned to his kingdom with a newfound wisdom, governing with a calm and thoughtful mind. The people noticed the change in their king and, inspired by his example, began to embrace moments of silence in their own lives. The kingdom flourished not just in material wealth, but in the richness of inner contentment. The power of silence, imparted by Master Buddha, became a timeless legacy, echoing through the corridors of time in the annals of ancient Japan. And so, in the sacred embrace of silence, King Hiroshi and his kingdom lived harmoniously ever after. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe.